if you've ever said or felt like, man, leads are just drying up, or man, nobody's buying during the holiday season, I can't get leads because it's winter time, or I think I may have tapped out my market, or there's just too many competitors for me to get leads, this episode is 100% for you. We want to help you break all of those limiting beliefs. Many people come to us with that exact problem, and our entire business is helping break those beliefs and show them that we can generate leads for them in any circumstance, any economy. As long as there's people who need what you do, there will always be unlimited leads. And let me tell you, there's far more people who need what you do than you can even imagine, even if you're in a small town, even if there's tons of competitors. So this whole episode, we're going to show you how to get unlimited leads in any economy, no matter the circumstance.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's
so
go.
Unlimited leads can kind of sound like
we've
hype.
got a secret hack, or there's a secret out there. Yeah.
And, I wanted to record a really strong introduction so you guys know what we're talking about. And unlimited leads can sound like hype. It can sound like, these guys are
they've got a secret button they press.
Yeah. Magic, voodoo. I've actually heard we've had clients who've referred to what we do as magic. And it's simply because they're not used to it. If you're used to having to go get your water from a well that's 2 miles away, and you got to walk 2 miles there and 2 miles back, and all of a sudden you go to somebody's house and they just have a faucet and the water just comes out into a cup, you would probably think the same thing. Like, where's the water coming from?
Right.
Is it just like, are they harnessing it from the air? Like, what's going on? It's magic, right?
Yep.
That's exactly what this is. It's like a lot of people we talk to in the home improvement or home service business space, they're kind of doing it that way. They're taking their bucket, they're walking 2 miles to a well, grabbing a little bit of water, bringing it back, and by the time they get back, they're exhausted. They don't have energy to do anything else. You can even envision it. It's like door knocking, walking around, hoping that you strike water, strike oil, whatever.
Yeah.
Instead of building a system where the water just comes to you because you built that system. That's literally what we do for people. And a little background, if you don't know who we are, which you probably don't, my name's Joey Nagel, and this is my business partner, Nick Pilson. We own a marketing agency called Collab Studios, where we help home service-based businesses and other service-based businesses, but primarily home service-based businesses, generate leads, and not just that, but turn those leads into actual customers.
Yep.
And this podcast is called How to Get Customers, and that's literally what we're all about. We want to show you everything that we've done to help our clients generate over $100 million in sales, actual sales, not just leads.
Correct.
So that's what we're here to show you today. And today we're going to talk specifically about instead of you going out to the well to try to get leads the hard way, we're going to show you how to have a little faucet, build a little plumbing system.
Yep.
And if any plumbers are watching, I hope I don't jack any of these analogies up. But
last episode it was doctor.
Yeah, I know. I'm offending all these tradesmen out there. I'm sorry. I respect your time studying all that. But we're going to show you how to build a plumbing system that brings the leads to you when you turn the faucet on. That's literally what we do.
Absolutely. And I just thought of a story that you literally just told me yesterday, because this might sound like a crazy
it's a good story.
I think it's relatable to this conversation. It might sound like a crazy concept, but think about your little area. Like, we live in a town of 20, 30,000 people. Yeah. It's not a huge town. Yeah. But you just told me yesterday you spoke with a company that just started doing roofing services.
Yep.
And I didn't even know they did roofing services, but there's like probably, I don't know, 10 other roofing companies in this small town. And now they're coming into the market, and they sold a bunch of roofing jobs last year.
$1 million of roofing.
$1 million of roofing jobs. And you're like, well, how are they doing that? Yep. You just have to tap yourself into the market.
Yeah.
And
that's a great point. That speaks to a huge limiting belief, which is
the market's saturated.
You think the market is saturated. So to Nick's point, we're in a town of like 26,000 people surrounded by a bunch of like rural towns.
We live in the cornfields.
We live in like the high schools in these towns are in like cornfields are behind their football stadiums or whatever you call that, football fields. Yeah, that's a great point. There's already a ton of roofing companies. I can name maybe 10, and I feel like a new one pops up every year. Same with landscaping.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah. And you used to work in landscaping.
Yep.
Your father-in-law owns a very successful landscaping business.
Yep.
And he's probably not afraid when a new kid rolls up with his lawnmower and starts his own business because he knows how massive
the market
is.
Yep.
So, yeah, this roofing company, I can name 10. There's probably way more than 10 in our, within a 50-mile radius from here. But they said they didn't even try. They didn't even do marketing. They made $1 million last year. I'm like, we have no clue. I think I know how big the market is, but I have zero idea.
Yep.
And they say in macroeconomics, so like large scale economics, and that means in layman's terms, Amazon, Walmart, McDonald's, the big guys, Starbucks, the huge companies that you think are huge.
Yep.
It's like, how come new coffee shop chains pop up every year and succeed? Why does that work? And they say when you have market dominance, to have market dominance in an economy is to own 10% of the market share.
Mm-hmm.
How does Target,
wild,
Walmart, Amazon, Best Buy, how do all these massive multi-billion-dollar companies work? And then how come new companies keep opening up? Like Meijer, competitor of Walmart and Target. It's like, what is going on? Well, the world and the economy is so much larger than we can ever fathom. So that's one of the greatest limiting beliefs possible. It's actually the opposite. The more competitors you see in a space, that's a green light, not a red light.
For opportunity,
Because that means there's more customers. So the more competitors there are in a space, the more customers there are in a space. And many people would take that as a red light and say, well, there's already so many other people doing this thing that I want to do, so I should think of a whole new business model. But the reality is, if there's a lot of people doing it and succeeding and getting customers in that arena, you already know it's tried and true, and it's something that people desire and need. So if you enter that arena, your chances are far higher of succeeding than they are if you just start something brand new that no one's ever done before. But most people think they need to create something brand new to succeed and win and have this like brand new invention and invent the light bulb. But the reality is it's a way safer bet to go into an already tried and true industry where there's tons of competitors.
Yep. So if you're watching and you've seen just some random brand new company show up in a service industry, let's say a brand new roofing company show up in your town, and you just see them exploding and you're like, how are they exploding? I saw them for the first time. They're brand new. And there's these other companies that have been out there for 30 years. This is exactly how they're doing it. They have a system for generating leads, and then the rest of the system that we've talked about. So I say, let's get started explaining how they're doing this.
Let's do it. I love this quote from an entrepreneur, thought leader named Daniel Priestley. He studies a lot of the psychology of how people buy, why they buy, things like that. And he says everything is downstream from lead gen, which means if you don't have a lead, you don't have anything else to do.
Yep.
Because you don't have a lead.
It all starts there.
There's nothing else you can do. You can't sell. You can't have any further conversations. And I don't feel like I need to describe or define what a lead is, because if you click this video, I imagine you know what a lead is. So how do we start? Okay. If we're building a plumbing system to bring leads to us instead of us having to take our bucket 2 miles to a well to get water and bring it back the hard way, where should we start our plumbing piping journey?
We need to go find a stream, or we need to go find a
water tower, well, something.
A source.
We need a source.
Where's it at, basically?
Right. Yep. And for example, my water tower that feeds my actual house is about 2-3 miles away. But the city that I live in, I'm so glad they did this, they tapped into that water tower and they ran some pipes, some huge pipes, and then they tapped in to the people who built my house back in the 80s or whatever, they tapped into the big pipe, and now I have water at my house. So here's the cool thing. There's already businesses out there. Like, you don't got to go build a water tower. Right? There's people who already built the water tower. And there's people who already built the big pipes, the ones that run under the streets. You just have to tap your business into those big pipes. And so those big pipes are Facebook, Google. They already have the stream flowing of people, or traffic, you could call it. They already have all of this coming in from their water tower, their reservoir that they're tapped into of people's attention. They've got the attention coming. Now, all you have to do is build. The first step is to just tap into that pipe.
Step one, figure out where is your ideal customer at. It's as simple as that. Facebook, Google, maybe a home show. Maybe that everyone goes to a park. I don't know. Wherever that place is, like, that's where you need to focus and figure that out.
Maybe we should start telling our clients to go to parks. That feels a lot like taking your bucket to the well, though. No.
Yeah. It would take a little longer.
I know what you mean, though. It's like, where are people gathered? So I'm so blown away by how well panhandlers understand this concept, and yet sophisticated, college-educated entrepreneurs do not. Panhandle. Where do you see panhandlers at, Nick?
Where the people are at. That's a great point.
They're at the busiest spots. And I'm like, man, they understand some really, really impressive concepts. I always look at panhandlers, and I'm actually pretty amazed, because it's hard to do that. It's hard to ask people for stuff anyway. They're just putting themselves out there. They're walking around. They're asking people for help, money, whatever they need. But they're smart about it. They're going to the traffic zones. They're tapping into the pipes that other people already built. They're standing outside of Walmarts. They're standing outside of malls. They're standing outside of. They're not working the hard way to get in front of people. Same with Girl Scout cookie booths. I always see them set up in large traffic areas. It's like panhandlers and Girl Scouts understand.
It's a wild comparison.
Yeah, it is kind of a wild comparison. But they both understand that you got to go where the people are. So tap into the already built infrastructure. So I'm going to use Facebook as an example, because I believe Facebook has the largest population of daily active users, and it's somewhere around like 4.2 billion, which is half of the planet. I think. Fact check me, maybe it's a little bit less. I think it's some astounding number like that. But even if it's half of that or a fourth of that, like, that's a crazy amount of people, because most businesses don't need 1 billion customers.
Yeah, that's another thing I've seen, and I kind of said this in the last episode, but I felt this too, but we see a lot of clients kind of feel the FOMO of like, well, should we be trying over here? And well, what if there's people over here? Should we be trying this? And the answer is not no. The answer is, what's your end goal? Like, what number are you looking to hit? And maybe Facebook has all the people you need. But maybe we do need to tap in somewhere else.
I mean,
but it's all about just starting.
Most businesses that are doing, under, somewhere between $1 and $5 million a year, most businesses, they're not even gonna exhaust their reach just on Facebook. Because they don't need 1 billion customers, or 1 million, or 100,000, or 1,000. Or even sometimes 100. Sometimes people who
home builders need like 5 maybe.
Home builders need 5, 10 a year. Real estate agents, they need to sell 10 to, well, maybe more than that. Maybe 50 to 100 homes a year, whatever. Like, you don't need that many. And that's also why the market is so much bigger than you think. And if you see 10 other competitors in your space, most people do not try to scale their businesses past $10 million, $20 million, 30. There's a select few small amount of businesses that try to scale really big, but the reality is the other small businesses that in your town that you see, that you're afraid of, and that kind of stop you from wanting to enter, they also only need like maybe 50 to 100 clients.
Yep.
And then you realize I live in a town of 26,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
There might be 10 competitors, but they're all now only serving, let's just say they all serve 100 each. They're serving 1,000 of the 26,000.
Right.
So there's still room for a bunch more of you to enter the market. And then the other thing too is the reason that leads are unlimited, new people are entering the market every day.
Yep.
Someone's turning 20 every year. Someone's turning 30 every year. Someone's turning 65 every year. So your ideal customer, just because you served them all last year, say you work with retired people who are building secondary homes on a lake community and you served your whole base of customers last year, which is impossible, but say you did.
More people are
more
retiring
people just
this
retired
year.
this year.
Yep.
So you have to think of the world. It's not a scarce place. It replenishes.
Mm-hmm.
It replenishes like a garden.
Yep.
Gardens replenish. They don't ever run out. They just keep replenishing. And that's exactly how the market is. So that's another limiting belief that I feel like I hear a lot of resistance on, is really just there's already too many people doing it. I can't succeed. It's like, well, I see people succeeding all the time, even though there's a bunch of people in the same arena as them. So we've beat that dead horse, I feel like, enough. So how do you tap in? How do you plumb your first line into the big pipe where the water, the leads are at? So if Facebook's the big pipe, how do we access it? How do we access the big pipe?
We have to create curiosity for a company on that platform, within that pipe.
Exactly. So how do we get on the platform? We create an ad.
Yep.
That is how Facebook has allowed us to tap into their pipe. Literally. It's a feed. You think about it. It's a feed. And we can tap into some of that feed and we can get fed.
Yep.
You know? And to tap into it, the pipe that we run, the mini pipe, is a little ad. And we have to pay, obviously, just like you have to pay your water bill if you use water. We have to pay for access to that stream of people. And so what we want to do is create an ad. Now, there's creating the ad, you want to make sure that your plumbing is airtight, because if you tap in to this big pipe and you don't have your seals set up correct,
you're gonna waste.
The water's gonna leak, but you're still gonna have to pay for it. I see people do this all the time. Another thing I hear is Facebook ads just don't work anymore.
Yep.
Yeah, we spent a bunch of money on Facebook last year and we got no results. So there's a huge problem with that statement. Facebook is the greatest lead source on the planet for most people right now. Mm-hmm. And most people would agree with that. Obviously, there's different strategies for different things, but as far as where are the people at, like we talked about, what's the biggest street corner to go to?
Yep.
It's Facebook. So I always like internally laugh when I hear that, but I don't want to show it on my face because I get that that's a tough thing to realize, is like I wasted a bunch of money and I didn't have to. But the good news is if you wasted money, you don't ever have to do it again. So you want to create an ad that pulls people out of Facebook and now into your ecosystem, into your business, which is exactly like I'm pulling the water out of the big pipe and into my actual house so I can drink some of it, cook with it, shower, whatever. That's what we're doing now. You don't want it to leak. And so people, they set their systems up wrong and the water starts leaking out before it even hits their house, and they feel like they're just wasting their money, because they are. So in that analogy, how to make an airtight ad would be, you've got to speak directly to the person's problem. Don't be cute. Don't be fancy. It's like, if you're a roofing company, one of my favorite hooks of all time is, hey, if you need a new roof, and so many people want to be like, hi, my name's Joey from ABC Roofing, and I've been in the business for 50 years, and I wanted to let you know, and you know, our company's grown from this to this, and here's our trucks, and here's our office. And it's like, that's how you leak money.
Mm-hmm.
That is exactly how you leak money.
Yeah.
But a way you don't leak money is you make it really simple. You make it the simplest possible. You make it airtight, and you just say what you need to say. Hey, if you've been looking for a new roof, that's the hook, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then the next portion of it is you have to drive curiosity, because if people are not curious about something,
They won't stick around.
they're not going to stick around. If they're not curious, they're not going to stick around. But the beautiful thing is, if they're even a little bit curious, they'll stick around for quite a while to watch what you're saying, even if it's dumb. That's why you can get stuck on these videos where somebody's just like telling you a crazy story. It's like, have you ever wondered what happened to the pyramids in Egypt after the? It's like, yeah, no, I haven't wondered it, but
Now
now
you're
I'm
10 minutes in.
Yeah, now
on
you're
TikTok.
a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
In like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And
We got Peyton, the
yeah,
conspiracy theorist, here
yeah,
with
his
us.
pod's coming out soon, but you can cut that out if you need to, Caleb. But now you're a conspiracy theorist in 10 minutes just because somebody hooked you with like, have you ever wondered about? It's like, not really, but yeah. And so same thing. It's like one of my favorite ads. I'll just do it live. Have you ever, or it's like, yeah, if you're a roofing company, and this can apply, you can put in lawn care, landscaping, roofing, HVAC,
literally anything.
whatever. It's just, hey, if you've been thinking about getting a new roof, you may want to look into this company that actually offers trade-in value for your old roof, and they don't use subcontractors. It's all W-2. It's all backed by limited lifetime warranty and
Other benefits.
right?
Yep.
It's done in a few days, X, Y, and Z. So all that's great, but that's in itself is not going to get somebody to convert. And okay, maybe you use subcontractors. You don't have to say that. Just talk about the benefits you offer. Hey, we offer financing. We offer, you know, really strong warranties. That's not why people make a decision.
Yep. But instantly when you said that, my brain goes to,
That's how you hook them.
you instantly mentioned my problem. If you've been looking for a new roof, well, yeah, I just didn't notice my shingles are bad. So you may want to look at a company that offers trade-in value. I've never heard of trading my roof in, so I'm going to stick around and hear what this. So you just keep the curiosity going.
Exactly.
And now I'm 1 minute into the ad or 30 seconds into the ad.
Yep.
And then continue on with what you were saying.
And that's why I always use vernacular, or most of the time, I try to use vernacular in the ads that we write of suggesting as a friend more rather than telling. Because a lot of people will say, you got to go with, it's like, hey, there's no other choice except us.
Right.
We're the best in the game. It's like, you don't even need to look around anywhere else. Like, we got you covered. It's like people immediately.
It's a red flag.
Red flag. Like, we've been around for 50 years. Nobody's better than us. Like, look at our reviews, look at our awards, look at our accolades. Like, that's a red flag because, and maybe they do a really good job, but people just don't like being told what to do.
People just care about themselves. I think that's the biggest thing that I've learned in this conversation is that previously that was me. Like, I'll talk about websites because that's where my history is. Naturally, it was this company's been around for 50 years, all certified technicians, everything about the company.
That's what the websites that you would come into would look like. You're saying?
I used to even build those because I didn't understand it. And now my approach is so much differently. And I've learned like everyone just cares about themselves. Like when I have a problem at home, I have to take now at work, I have to take myself out of my work and be like, okay, if I was a homeowner or wherever and I had that problem, I don't care if the company has been around for 50 years. I don't care about this. Can they solve my problem? Is it enticing enough for me to reach out? It's all about me. And so that's the messaging. And with an ad, that's the script you need to write.
Exactly.
Is directly to the person who's watching it. They just care about they just care about themselves.
I think all of these techniques in marketing and sales wouldn't have to even exist if people just cared more about their customers than they care about themselves.
Right.
but you have to unlearn this selfishness to learn how to be or appear selfless in order to actually start generating business. Because people, your customers or your desired customers, they're not looking to help you out.
Right.
They're they're looking for somebody to help them.
Right. That's exactly what I was just thinking. As a company, you're there to serve them. So tell them how you can best serve them. That's what that person's going to care about.
Yeah, and it comes off best as, like, if I was going to call my buddy up, this is how I think of ads a lot of times. I think of, like, I'm going to FaceTime Nick, and I'd be like, bro, I don't know if you're in the market for a new watch, but I found this company called Lucky Fours that has these incredible watches. Right now, dude, it's buy one, get one free. I've never seen the price this low. You should hop on over to the website and see if they still have any left. I just bought 3. I don't know if there's like a limit or whatever, and I don't know how long the deal's going to last. You should go check it out.
That is literally an ad that we've ran for a completely different industry.
Some of our best performing ads that have generated tens of millions of dollars is that.
Yeah. And sometimes, I don't know if that's what we get into today, but sometimes that's literally how we film it, is hold an iPhone up.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like we're talking on FaceTime.
Yep.
If you've been looking for
our editor
a new
back
watch,
here is like nodding like this because he knows those are some of our best performing ads, and he's made them.
Yeah.
You know?
And it just speaks right to that person listening.
Yep.
And if they have that problem, they're going to sit and listen. If they don't, they'll keep on scrolling.
You know what's super exciting about that too? Anyone can do it.
Right.
You don't have to hire a film crew.
Yeah.
You don't have to hire a huge studio.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
The reason we have a film crew in a decent sized studio is because a lot of people don't want to do it.
Yeah, and we do a lot.
And we do tons of them for people. But you don't have to hire us to get started.
Yeah.
A lot of times people hire us when they're already further down the line. They've done some of their own advertising. They're like, I just don't have the bandwidth to do it.
Yep.
Can you guys come in as like an employee and basically help out?
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's who we serve. But if you're just getting started, I wouldn't recommend hiring an ad agency if you can't even afford payroll or you don't know where your next customer is coming from.
Yep.
I would pick up your iPhone, call up all your buddies on Facebook, quote unquote, and suggest this new cool thing that is going on right now. So if you dissect that ad, it's hook, which I'm saying, hey, I don't know if you've been looking for a new watch or not, Nick. Or I could just say, hey, bro, if you've been looking for a new watch, and instantly, if he has been, he's now curious. Hooked. Instantly curious.
Yep.
So it doesn't have to be complicated. Then the next thing I said is, I don't know, like, if you've been looking for a new watch, you may want to go check out this company. So now I'm suggesting a company that I found. And he's still curious. He's like, what company? And I'm unwrapping the thing the whole time. And I'm like, you may want to check out this company that I found that have these incredible looking watches. Buy one, get one free right now. I've never seen the price this low. Offer.
Yep.
So I just told him that the offer that's going on, a justified reason to go check it out. And then I ended it by saying, here's the website link. Go check it out and see if there's anything you like on there. And I'm not sure how long these are going to stay in stock, and I'm not sure how long the ad's going to be running. So all those things pique curiosity. There's a lot of, so like there's scarcity in there, there's urgency in there, there's, desire in there. But you can use all these psychological tactics, but the reality is that I gave him a justified reason to be curious enough
to move on to that next step.
Yep. If you think about it, you probably would, just from the beginning, even if I didn't continue, if I just said, bro, I don't know if you're in the market for a watch, but if you are, you might want to check out this website. That might right there be enough for you to go check it out. But if you want even more, then I say they're currently running this promotion. It's buy one, get one free. So you might have already been sold. Now you're sold again.
Right.
And then I'm like, I just ordered 3, which is social proof. Which is another mental trigger, which causes people to buy. Because if other people are buying it, well, then it must be good.
Right.
And I just saw, and I told you literally, bro, I saw 14,000 reviews on this thing. Everybody's saying they're great. Social proof. And then That's another reason for you to want to go. And then I don't know how long they're going to be in stock. Some of them are already out of stock. Crap, urgency. I better go now instead of waiting till tomorrow or till I get off work. And then I'm not sure how long the promotion's running.
Mm-hmm.
So all of those things, like any one of those things might be what gets you to click, but all of those things are definitely going to make you click if you're in the market for a watch.
Yep, absolutely. And just take those same concepts and use it for whatever you're offering.
I'm telling you, I just gave you guys
that's how we write every script for an
$100 million secrets. If you just go back and dissect what I just did, copy my words that I just said and put it into ChatGPT and said, write all of my future ads based on what this guy just said in the script, you will make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Or you'll at least get a lot of leads.
Then hold up your phone and record it and put it on Facebook.
I can't believe we just gave all that away for free.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's what I love to do. I want people to know.
Yeah, people think there's like a magic button or something
there is
special.
A magic button. Publish. Publish ad. That's how you tap in.
It's really just using a lot of psychology, like you were just saying, of how to get people curious.
Yep.
And then it's just building the deliverables and the things that people are going to see and do off of those things. But it just works over and over again.
Yep.
And we just see it.
You got your first pipe plumbed in, first line plumbed in, no leaks.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one that connects to your house. Now you got one more. I'm sure there's way more than this, but for ease of conversation, you've got one more
to get it to the faucet.
Get it to the faucet. You're not to the faucet yet. You're just to the house. So right now, you got water coming into the house, but it could now currently be leaking all over the basement floor. Flood your floor, cost you a bunch of money. Now you're doing damage to your business because the leads are coming in your business and you might not know how to actually handle them and get them to convert. So now you're paying all this money in a bunch of different places and it might just be flooding your basement, which is not something that you want. So the next line, the next system that you run is you're running this pipe now to the faucet so that you can just turn it on whenever you need more water, whenever you're thirsty, whenever you need to fill the cup up, you just turn it on and you have access to the leads that are already flowing in. This is, well, I mean, think about it. What did I tell you to do in the ad?
Click the link.
Right. So there you go. So the link is the link that links this pipe to this pipe.
Yep.
So now, where do you think that link is going to take me to?
A landing page or some sort of location to get in it,
They're
more
now
curious.
In your ecosystem. So they went from the big pipe of Facebook to now
your ecosystem.
Yourwebsite.com. So now they're in your system, which is really cool. But you don't want to lose them here because you can, and a lot of people do. They could have an ad that gets people to a site, but they can lose them on the site. I see this all the time. A lot of people just drive traffic just straight to like the homepage and just expect that people are going to figure out what to do.
Yep.
So how do we help people? How do we continue helping the customer on their journey, Nick, or continue helping the lead on their journey after they click that link that they're really excited to click?
I'll continue on with your watch example, but if you own a roofing company or literally any company, just think of the same concept. But for your watch example, your ad got me hooked because I'm in the market for a new watch. Buy one, get one free. Okay, now I'm really interested. Things are going out of stock. I better click this now.
Yep.
So I'm going. As a customer, if I take myself out of my marketing head and just be a customer, because I do like watches, I would want to go to a page that is showing me the deal that I just watched the ad of.
Exactly.
I want to see my options.
You don't want to go to the main home.
I want to know, how can I buy this? How can I see what's available? Can I get what I want?
Yep.
Like, my curiosity is high, and I don't want to go to the homepage that's like, here's all of our watches, full price. Like, I want to go exactly.
Little, like, tiny clearance page on the very bottom that is the deal, quote unquote.
Yeah. I want to go to a page that has exactly what just piqued my curiosity.
Yep. Exactly.
So a landing page.
Yeah, and if excuse me, if you're in home services space like roofing, landscaping, deck building, concrete coating, literally anything. I like using roofing because it's the top of the house. So it's just like the highest like level of thing, covers everything. No pun intended. But if we'll use roofing for an example, people saw your ad. It was like, hey, if you've been looking for a new roof, you may want to look into this company that actually offers trade-in value for your old shingles or metal roof. Right now, they're actually offering up to $3,000 off. And they're offering this to 200 homeowners, for just this month.
Yep.
Click the link below to see if your zip code qualifies for this offer, and you'll be glad that you did, right? Okay. Yep. That's an ad. That ad wins all the time, and it will always win because it will always work. You don't need that's the other thing. The faucet never changes. You just turn it on and off. You don't want to change it. You don't want to change your plumbing all the time. You want the plumbing to work all the time. And it's less about you creating brand new messaging, and it's far more about just always having your messaging available when the leads are ready to come in. That's what it's about. People think they have to make all these new creative. A lot of what we make is the same thing presented in a different, it's wrapped in different wrapping paper. Bro. Exactly. I'm telling you. Yeah. It's all the same gift wrapped in a different wrapping paper.
Sometimes we'll literally remake an ad. Probably sometimes it's the exact same script. We're just wearing a different t-shirt or wearing a different hat or standing behind a different wall.
And
now it's all of a sudden completely different. It's just wrapped in a new piece of paper.
People love this. I mean, like if you go to Starbucks, like every drink is it's just a different proportion of milk to espresso.
Yep, that's true.
Taco Bell. I've heard this joke all the time. Everything is the same. It's just like
meat, rice, beans, cheese.
Different.
Put together differently.
Yeah, just wrapped differently. It's like almost actually if you look at the ingredients on almost everything in the supermarkets, they're basically all like, don't look at them, high fructose corn syrup and sugar. But I mean salt. Like they're all basically made of the same thing, just packaged differently.
Yep.
It'll always work because people like the same stuff. They just like different flavors of it. And they want a little bit of a different version of it every now and then. But people go back to the same thing. That's how it works. That's how we work. It's how we're designed.
Yep.
So we're tapping into the design. But anyway, back to tapping the water line into your faucet so you can turn it on at any time. That is your web page or landing page. So a landing page is where the person lands when they click. It's the page on which the person lands when they click the link. And here, I've seen some disasters. And the disasters are, if I need a bunch of information from you, like if I need to know, your zip code, your address, your credit score range, your name, your number, your email, your social security. No, don't ask for that. But just like how long have you lived there, blah, 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 blah. I've landed on pages, bro. You've seen them too. A lot of people just assume like, well, let's just put all that on an intake form.
Right.
You ever been to the doctor and they give you like,
I was thinking of that same example.
Right before they're like, please come 15 minutes before so you can fill out our forms. Why do the forms take 15 minutes to fill out? And they do.
Right.
It's like, I just filled that out last time I was here. It's like, here's 3 pages. Please read everything and fill out all of this information.
Yeah.
Like the only reason I'm doing this is because I feel like dog water and I need some medication.
We need that one day bronchitis pill.
Yeah.
But that's very true. I literally thought of that same example and we've seen it like there is a reason to ask questions on the landing page.
You need to ask
You want to qualify the person a little bit. You want to get obviously
especially
their
if you're
info.
selling a $20,000 roof or concrete coating or deck, or if you're selling something expensive, you don't want to just have have all these random Joe leads that aren't going to ever be able to even buy. You got to ask the question. But
what we do is break it down into smaller steps. So we will literally do a multi-step form, usually asking one question at a time. In totality, we maybe have like
6 or 7
questions. But think about 6 or 7 questions in one form would be pretty lengthy, intimidating instantly when I saw it. Like, that's a lot of info to give to these guys. But if you take me on a journey, step 1, do you own a home? Yes. Step 2,
What's your zip code?
What's your zip code? Like, it's just taking me little by little, and now I'm on step 4.
And you only
I don't know.
You only ever see one question at a time. You don't even know that there's a form. You don't even know you're filling out a form.
Right.
You're just answering question.
To see if I even qualify.
You're just
for what
answering
I'm curious.
one question to see if you qualify for the deal. That's it.
Yeah. And now I'm on step 4, and I'm like, well, I might as well keep going because this is easy. And now I'm done. And now it just take your person on a step-by-step journey. Yep. Don't overwhelm them. Give them something directly. You can cut this out. Just cut that whole thing out.
No, I like that. You said take them on a step-by-step journey.
Yeah.
Probably cut a little bit of that out because you said 6 or 7. Oh my God.
No, you're good. That's fine.
6, 7.
Let them. Let them.
But yeah, just take them on a step-by-step journey.
Exactly.
Don't overwhelm them.
Yep.
They're already curious. You need them to get across that finish line as a lead.
Yeah.
So just break things down in small increments.
Yeah.
So there's no overwhelm.
Yep, exactly. It's like you brought them this far. They're so excited. Don't kill the momentum by making them go uphill.
Right.
And the reason a lot of times people feel like getting customers is an uphill battle is because it is.
Mm-hmm.
When people see this massive hill that they have to climb to get to something, they start to go, I don't know if that, they see a little tiny present at the top of the hill and they're like, I can't, it's probably not worth it. It's like before you're like, I got this gift for you, come grab it. And they're like, okay, sweet. Yeah, let me go see if I can get that. And then they look, they get to where you're at and they look, I don't know if it's worth it. We want to build people steps. Yeah. Or I even like, we're more into the escalator business. So we have the form to where you click the button and it moves automatically to the next step for you, right?
Yep.
So it's like you fill it out, then it goes to the next thing. You fill it out, then it automatically goes to the next thing. Just like an escalator just taking you up.
Yeah.
It's like carrying you up to the thing. So it's like not only do we have a gift for you, we're going to take you to get it.
Yeah.
And we're going to help you get it really easily. So they're like, oh man, this just keeps getting better and better and better. And maybe they're not saying that in their head about getting a quote for a roof, but you know what I'm saying? It's like they're curious, and the easier you make it for them to uncover what they want to uncover,
the more likely they're going to complete.
They're going to, yeah. The more people are going to complete it. And so that's how you can, and the reason you can create an unlimited lead is because, or the reason there's unlimited leads, I should say, you might think there's limited leads because the people running your Google ads tell you there's limited search. That's true. There is limited search. That's the limit is the people who are currently looking, who are currently typing, who currently need. And those are the people everybody wants.
Yep, because it's high intent.
They're high intent. But that's like the tip of the iceberg. And then there's way more, like 80% of the rest of people who could be ready are...
They just need to be inspired.
They need to be inspired. Like they might not be wanting a roof right this moment, but they know in the next few years. I always hear people say, yeah, we need to get that replaced in the next couple of years. Well, this is the next couple of years.
Right.
This is in that time frame.
What if you could get it now and save a bunch of money?
Then you go, hey, if you've been thinking about getting your roof done in the next couple of years anyway, now might just be the best time.
Right.
So now somebody who wasn't going to type on Google...
Now they're interested.
Now they're on your site.
Yep.
Filling out a form, giving you their information.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the untapped potential of unlimited leads. There's wells below you. You don't even have to wait necessarily for the water tower infrastructure. You drill deep enough, you can tap into your own wells and force water out of the ground.
Right.
It's pretty cool. You can get leads that weren't even ready in the matter. I mean, we've seen this so many times, like almost to the point, like I've seen this multiple times where a lead comes in one day, the next day a sales rep goes out, and then that same day it's closed for 20, 30, 40. One I saw last week, $65,000. Lead came in one day, sold the next day, $65,000 sale on a kitchen. Crazy.
From a Facebook ad.
From Facebook.
Yep.
It's like, I'm not saying that's always going to happen, like that scenario.
Right.
But the consistent scenario of the average ticket job of the 20K, that's the faucet. And every now and then you get a little golden nugget that comes out.
Yep.
But that's the thing. So you got to remember, your business is not people helping you out. It's you helping them out, which means you're giving them something, which is a gift. You have to remember, your business is actually a gift to the world. It's a gift to the people you serve. It's a gift to your community. And gifts are best given wrapped up.
Yep.
Because that's the fun. That's what people
Like,
love.
oh, what'd you get me?
What'd you get me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to go check it out.
Well, don't open it yet. First, you got to do this.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'll definitely
read the
do
card
that.
first.
Yeah.
You know?
I'll read that card fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Grandma. Then you tear into it, right? It's like, that is the thing that people miss. They just try to go straight for the kill. People aren't even, people are far more emotional beings than they are logical. They're not buying from a place of, they're not even buying from, if everything was logical and my roof was leaking, I would just logically go and find anyone to replace my roof, and I would only pay whatever the MSRP is. I wouldn't even think about anything else, but people buy emotionally.
Yep.
So you got to make it an emotional journey, because really what you're doing is you're giving them a gift, and you want to show that, hey, I am charging money, but what you're getting for that money is far more valuable than the money. That's why it's a gift, because they're getting more than they're giving you.
That's a really good point. It makes me think of a really dumb example, but I need new garage doors. My wife says we need new garage doors. I think they work great.
He's like, I just get out, lift them up, pull the rope down to close them. It's all fine.
So I'm not searching for a garage door company because I think they work great. But someone in our town needs to run an ad and target it right at me.
And say, has your wife been telling you need a
exactly.
new garage door, but you just don't want to get it done because you think it's going to be too expensive?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, your wife will just think you're the cat's meow, and I'll be like, all right, I need that
Get
now.
your wife what she really wants for Valentine's
like, hit
Day
me
this year.
emotionally.
A new garage door.
Yeah, but that's a great point. Like, hit people emotionally directly at what they need.
Well, it's and some people think of that as like a manipulation tactic. It's not a manipulation tactic. It's how people want to be talked to.
Right.
It's how they want to be addressed, because it's an emotional issue.
Mm-hmm.
A roof is not a logical issue. It's an emotional issue. It's like, if this leaks and causes harm to my family, and then I have to go out and work even more and take more time away from the people I love and X, Y, and Z. It's like, or if my kids get sick because water
mold.
comes in and there's mold and whatever. It's an emotional issue. It's not a logical issue. It's people, and it's that people buy on emotion. They don't buy on just logic. Now, logic comes into play, and we use logic a lot, but that's not what's ultimately causing the decision. It's do they know, like, and trust a person, and that's all emotion based. It's all feeling based. People only. Myron Golden says people only buy things for one reason. Because they feel like buying it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only reason people ever buy anything.
Yep, I agree. Let's kind of wrap up and just break this down in some simple, just bullet point items, basically, of everything we talked about. And I think a concept for this whole thing is small steps.
Yep.
So let's go through the small steps that end up taking us from the bottom of the hill to the top of the hill as far as unlimited leads.
So here's what you do. You tap into the traffic that already exists.
Where are the people at?
Where are the people at? They're on Facebook. I'm just giving you the sauce right now. They're on Facebook. And you know that because you're on Facebook.
Yep.
They're on Facebook. Just go to Facebook first. You can look up other sources later, but go to the biggest one first. Then create an ad that drives curiosity. Don't tell people what to do. Tell them you found something really cool that they also might like.
Yep.
That's it. And say, hey, if you were looking at Nick, if you were looking at getting a watch, I just found this company, 50% off while supplies last. You should check out the link and see if there's anything on there that you'd like.
Yep.
Then once he clicks that link, he should land on a page. So if it, like the roofing example, if it was a roofing ad, hey, Nick, if you're looking for a roof and you're thinking about doing it in the next couple of years, you might want to do it now. They're running this deal. You should check it out, see if your zip code qualifies. Now he's curious.
Yep.
He's going to go see if his zip code qualifies. Bingo, it does qualify. And now you got yourself a lead. He filled out the form. And the last question was, what's your name? What's your phone number? What's your email?
Yep.
Now we've got the lead.
And then it
Done.
moves us into another step, which is,
Next week's episode.
yep, that's what I figured.
Yeah. So now what do you do next? Because now you've got the lead.
You've got the bucket of water. What do I do with it?
But you don't have a sale yet.
Yep.
So this next step, which we'll talk about, might as well just talk about it on the next episode, is very, 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 very crucial to get them to go from a lead to a sale. And we'll deep dive into the scripts, deep dive into just kind of how we did it today. Like, we'll just tell you everything,
Yeah.
I suppose.
That sounds good.
So that is how you get unlimited leads in any economy, really, for any business. As long as you sell something people want or need, and
I think that's really it.
yeah,
If you have something that people want and need in the market, then
just tell them.
yeah, just tell them.
Go to where they're at, tell them. You know, I like to say this, to get the lead, you have to take the lead. Don't wait for them to come to you, go to them. And then build a system that makes it easy for them to come to you.
That's a great point. We talk a lot about systems. Like all of these things can be just systematized.
Yes, they can.
So the water is always flowing.
Facebook ads never shut off, right? They're running 24/7 while you're sleeping. Leads come in all the time while we're just
Overnight.
sleeping.
Yep.
You know, and they're unlimited. So, yeah, thanks so much for joining us on this episode. Now you know how to get unlimited leads. And next week, we'll tell you how to turn those leads into
Appointments
that you can actually go meet with these people. And see you on the next episode.